Hello everyone, this is the Kia EV4 with the small battery, 58 kilowatt hours, 55 kilowatt hours can be used, and we're doing a range test at 110 kilometers an hour now. We just did 130 because not everyone is driving 130, not every country allows it. And you can also see it if you're doing a mix between country road and highway. The car is very base, no heat pump, has 17-inch wheels on there. It's 215/60 R17, and I'm charging here to 80%, and then we go. Will be interesting to see because it's nice and sunny today, not too hot, but also not too cold. I don't think we need heat or AC at all. That would be amazing. If your company has electric cars as company cars, of course you want your employee to charge at home. It's cheaper for you and it's easier for the employee. Tronity has a software solution for you to know how much you have to pay your employee for charging at home. With the Fleet Manager you manage your employees and your cars. Tronity connects to the cars and knows exactly when the car is charging at home and how much. And then you get an easy monthly bill for your employee. If you want to know more, there's a link in the description below. We are on our way, and now I'm driving 115, so 5 kilometers over what the car thinks I'm doing. At 130 was 6 kilometers an hour. I'm in eco mode. The car reset the trip after charging automatically, which is the stuff. It's still cooling the battery because after charging it is hot. I can see that here, temperature high. I have the AC on at 21.5 degrees, but it doesn't do anything. It says climate 0. And there was another weird thing, which I've never seen before. So I put the charge limit to 80%, and at 80% it didn't stop charging. So it did, but it showed me an error message saying cannot start charging, charge limit is higher, or something like this. That's weird. And now the light is not on, but I can't turn it off. Now I can't do any, again, even if I do full light, now it does it, but full off doesn't work. I have used 10% of the battery, drove around 44 kilometers, so over 440 kilometers of range. Our consumption with 14.3 is amazing, really good. 15 degrees out there. I have the AC on, but it's taking 100 watt. That's nothing. It's still cooling the battery. Battery cooling just stopped, so it will show normal. Yes, it was high so far. AC is now doing a tiny bit, but I don't think I need it. I put it up 1/2 degree, and it's pretty busy. So I have to accelerate to pass people with 120, 125. So that's just how it is. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I started vlogging on my 3rd channel, Behind the Battery. So everything that happens around the car, or if I get new info about something, really awesome. Subscribe and watch. Oh, can't see me again. How is the Kia EV4 at 110? And it's quieter, less wind noise. And by the way, I talked about the steering assist in the EV9 that I just had. It did the ping pong thing, so slowly going a bit to the left and then a bit to the right. This car doesn't do it. But like I said, it has other weird quirks in here that I don't know what's happening. But the drive is great. It's so busy. Luckily, I just turned around. We're going in this direction, so now north to south. Not before south north, and then we're even going to the west, which is then less traffic, and here it's already way less traffic. It was a lot on the other side, so a lot of times then even today when there are no trucks, the problem are then buses which are passing caravans, because they're both going at around 100, and then they block the left lane with passing slowly, and then everybody has to wait on a 2-lane highway. It's just how it is. I used 25% of my battery, consumption 14.5, which is great. Drove 104 kilometers, so 416 kilometers of range. So it got less, from 440 to 414. So I'm guessing at the end we are at around 405, something like that. 16 degrees now out there. The AC is doing a tiny bit. Battery care is not doing anything. I'm not gonna preheat the battery navigating to the charger. If it starts automatically, I will turn it off because I don't need it. No charging required afterwards. And I turned up my AC to 22 degrees, not 21, because when I put it out of auto, it got a bit cold in here. We are on our way back, navigated to the charger. So far it's not preheating the battery. It thinks I will arrive with 9% in half an hour. And we have 59 kilometers to go. At 110 it will take 35 minutes, something like this, and we will arrive with 20%, I guess, maybe even more. So the calculation is done as in the EV9 GT with driving 120 something, not with driving 110. That's sad that it doesn't adjust to the speed that you're doing. The range display is the same. It takes a long time till it adjusts to a difference in speed. So when you drive 130 for a while and then drive 100, it takes more than what I drove so far, 140 kilometers. It's okay. Other than that, this highway here is now the east-west, like I said. Now I'm going back east, and then we have to do the south way. But here, there's no traffic at all. And then when we get back to the A3, it's a bit more, but it's okay. It just rained, drizzled for 2 minutes, one cloud, but it's fine. I used 50% of the battery, drove 196 kilometers, so 392 kilometers of range, not 400. Consumption is still okay, under 15 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. Do you want to charge for free? Of course you do. And how can you do that? With Encharge. Encharge is an app, install it on your phone, and when you are at a charger, you rate the charger. You give a few information. Is there a toilet? Can you get food? I don't know, and other stuff. And for that you get kilometers and stars, and these you can exchange for charging credit. Use the link in the description below to get 20 kilometers to start with. I arrived with 19%. 14.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometer is my average consumption. So I calculated the range and I get to 392 kilometers. So I went down from 440 in the beginning, and the drive was great. It's really good. Consumption seems to be good. So it was nice. I'm not going to charge now, I'm just going to go home. If you want to compare range results, there's a Google spreadsheet link in the description below, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1. But that's it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.